Anybody use OBS before? Yeah. Okay. Just a nice way to record. So I've been recording all my classes using OBS.
OBS is the name of the recording application.
Yeah, so it's recording even in the background. It won't record this anymore. It's just something that, I like to use it. I'm using it actually to record all of my face-to-face classes at the moment. Someday I'll turn it into some kind of a lesson or some training based on some of the things I did. So yeah, I'll be recording today, but just from my screen. So thank you so much for all your hard work, for putting in countless hours, hopefully, on the Miro boards of learning, innovating, adding more to your toolbox of teaching, of presenting, of data collection, of whatever purpose that you want to do with this. And it was nice to actually hear everybody had such different uses for it, or somebody was doing their research, looking and using it. Others were using it for concept maps, others for teaching, and others, kind of more about student projects, letting their students create something using Miro. I don't think that we can cover everything that I want to talk about, every use case, every example, and I also think that all the possibilities are still out there. I mean, I come up with different ways of presenting, like making this kind of checklist. I just wrote out a checklist. Sorry, I was going to try to send it out last night. It's just been a busy time because of the New Year's, and I went to Ankara, came back a little sick, so just a little recovering, and last class yesterday at Ege University, so finished for the semester. But yeah, thank you for all your feedback, and we're just going to do a little presentation. I just want to go over if you missed some of these steps, just to make sure that, if you want to go over this again, or if you want to share this with somebody, I don't mind. Just let me know if you do, But yeah, if you want to share this with somebody, maybe share something at your, in your department, go ahead. I mean, send it out. Let them, I'm probably going to not make it editable at some point. I'll probably lock them all, just make them view only. But if you want to share any of this with people and just let them know, hey, this is the tool you can use. These are some of the steps that you can use. These are some of the videos that you can watch. I would like to kind of expand on this and make more YouTube videos that, kind of highlight different things that I talked about. But yeah, make sure that you sign up for that free educators account. If you haven't signed up already, everybody's got it? Okay, because sometimes I'm not sure when something's not working because of the free account, or there's just no way for me to debug all of those issues. And if you haven't, this is just for me, but yeah, if you could sign up into this Miro team. Currently it's called Project Bob Learning. That's kind of my thing that I'm trying to create, get off the ground as a teacher training platform at some point in the future. But your boards, I'll remove your names and things like that, but things that I might try to use as an example in other materials and courses that I develop. Create the board. You guys have done that, added the bio, move to 6 and 7, move your board to the team, add it to the project, Miro Training 2023, fall, that FA is for fall. We went into talking about adding interactive activities, so icebreakers, warm-ups. I put a link to this YouTube video so you can kind of see some of the things that we did in the class, and you can always look at your examples. We started to block some elements last week, added frames. I just added some extra pictures and reference tutorial things, just, anybody missed something. I think it was hard to get everybody all together all at once, or if you were actually able, who came all three online sessions? Okay. Nice. Yeah.
At least four of us.
Yeah, but and I think that in the future this is probably better as a asynchronous, watching the videos, doing the activities, doing the steps, and then coming together. because I think everyone was saying there just wasn't enough time to do the interactions, right? To do the group work. I don't think there's ever enough time to do group work, especially how passionate and energetic everybody was. But yeah, in my flipped classrooms, it would just be all the materials you would do before. I wouldn't have to talk about anything other than answering some questions, and then you would just get into the work and just do that for an hour and a half without any, without any instructions from me because you received it before. That wasn't the expectation I created at the beginning, but maybe in the future I'd like to do it like that.
That would be only individual if you do it like a self-study.
Yeah.
So interactions.
No, but
You learn things from other people. I value that interaction as well. I would want to have that.
Oh no, I didn't say that. I mean, the interactive part would be when you got together.
Okay.
And then you would collaborate with people. Yeah. So all of the extra work, I think one of the things it's hard to also. It's also hard to cover what everybody needs to know in something where I'm clicking around. It's a quick process, right? So there's always something that you miss. If you blink, you might miss a step. And so, yeah, watching the videos again.
It will save time.
Yeah.
If it is something, if it is flipped.
Right. So, and then I asked, this is new, but I wanted you to add a QR code if you haven't added a QR code, just so that we could do this in the classroom together. And then, if you haven't downloaded Miro on your smartphone. So this is one of the things when you're dealing with student assessments or student interactions. If they have a computer, great. But they're going to need their smartphones in order to interact with certain things. Okay? Using just a browser isn't powerful enough to, let's say, add a sticky note or something like that. They have to have the app. They have to be able to jump into the app and use it like that. So if you haven't downloaded it, go ahead, do that. And then, the last thing I asked was if you just practice, test it out. I think one of the things when you're using Miro in the classroom and you're opening it up is that, I don't know what happened with me. Some things were hiding behind other things, and I didn't test for that, So when you create a huge board like that, I think it gets way too complicated. I always recommend just, these Miro boards are free. If you have the educator account, you can make as many as you want. So just, split them off. Have multiple boards. Have multiple boards per, for each little activity even. And I think if you're using that in that way as a teacher, you'll be able to come back to those activities a little bit easier, right? These can become templates. So you can actually make a set of things, instructions, interactive boards. You can create it as a template, and you can actually bring it up in your templates. I haven't done that yet. But if you come up with something that you really like and you want to use that as a template, you can add any of these shapes. I don't know, let's say if I wanted to do this, I can save as a template at the bottom. So there's still a lot of things that I haven't really jumped into. It's been 3 years of using Miro, and there's still, I think, a lot more, and they keep adding more things, and so every day I'm a little pleasantly surprised what's happening with Miro. I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. I think it's something that I've seen a lot of organizations use, and maybe not in education. I've never heard of many people using it in education, but somebody was telling me that they use this in a business setting and a business meeting in a different corporation company.
They used it a lot during the pandemic I know in even at Yaşar Ministry of sort of industrial design,
Oh, really?
graphic design. They were mostly having the classes on Miro.
Oh, nice.
Some people
Okay.
were using even in interior design, architecture.
Yeah.
They're into Miro.
Any of our
Especially
participants?
for the showcase of the student projects.
Okay.
Because I think the size, there is no limit to the file size. So
No.
students can
Add tons of
upload
stuff.
their materials, huge
Mhm.
files on
Mhm.
Miro, and then they can comment on, students,
Yeah.
other students.
Right. So using it as like
Projects.
galleries,
Mhm.
like gallery walks. I've tried to do that once, and you can put PowerPoints up so people can look through PowerPoints, things like that. So, speaking classes, things like that. You can have students, put up their presentations and have, get feedback from other students. And then, yeah, all of the videos, all of the materials, all the boards are right over there. So, thank you very much, and let's, why don't we begin with some nice volunteer who wants to jump right in. Any volunteers? I'm going to call people.
No. Mine is not that good.
It's okay. They're all works in progress. Are you going? Yeah.
I can.
Okay.
Do you have mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just zoom it in.
I was planning to polish it a little bit today, but I had an unexpected visitor, so I didn't have time. But even in that week, first week, even though you didn't teach us the frames, I used the frames. I tried to add some frames.
Nice.
This was, I started with, I thought I would gather some materials on active learning, and I was trying to upload different types of documents, a video on active learning. This was a website, I think, and then this was.
Can I share this with everybody?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Let's just do it as view for now. Whoops.
Now I'm trying to remember what this was.
What was?
Is it working when you click on it?
No.
Or
I wish. That's when it's actually, at Ege University with the touchscreen, it's actually really wonderful. It feels like a giant iPad using Miro, and just being able to swipe and move the screen just like by clawing at the board.
How did you? There was this option, right, among here. How did you do the QR code?
Yeah, there's a plus.
From here,
You
there's
can
a
add
QR
others.
code.
I think if it's free, then you might not have
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of those things. But you were able to add QR codes. Everybody else? Okay. So maybe it's something about that. So yeah, you can just jump in to this, click around, see the materials. What was your what was the frame? Let's look at the frame.
Something didn't work. I wish I could remember it.
Let's just open it up.
Trying to do.
Oh, it's a
It is a
PDF.
PDF.
Okay.
Well, yes, Gözde found it actually. It is a very nice handbook on
Okay.
active learning.
Let me
Can
download.
you scroll down?
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Give me 1 second. More? Where am I going? Strategies.
You can actually click on it and go there. Different strategies.
Strategies. The town hall meeting. Nice. I'm gonna download it. Active learning strategies.
Something to
Okay.
take a look at. It was an EU project. Maybe you were a part of that. 1.5 years ago in June, there was a meeting, and then somehow it had to stop because of we moved from Sakai to Moodle, and then the earthquake, then the election. Aslanca didn't want to start something new. We kind of held up. It was suspended. Now we're going to start it over with Aylin Hoca, and there was a guide I prepared about the active learning strategies. So we are building more, adding more to that. And I think this is also, we are going to get some of these from this document, some more activities. So how come it wasn't really?
So
I
this.
remember trying to but it.
So I think
don't take the image,
you
like,
embedded this one. So this one was embedded. Or you took the link that was like from another kind of a link. I don't know. So this one, I just added it. I downloaded the.
Okay, so maybe that's the.
Yes.
It was actually a link for that. There was a link for that PDF.
Right.
So when it doesn't work, we can download
The
it
PDF,
and then
just drag it.
as a PDF.
Right. And
it
then
looks much better.
looks much better.
Yes.
I think the only thing is that when you're scrolling, it just takes a little. It's not fast enough, you know.
When it is a PDF.
Yeah, it's just like I wouldn't actually try to read it like this. The one nice thing if you're using, any of your materials that you put up here, just be warned, or also it's a great thing. Anybody can download these things. So if you're trying to share a PDF, that PDF, your class, your classroom can actually download all of those materials. So if you're sharing things that you want students to have, wonderful. But yeah, just
So
FYI.
how do you do that? Like you just.
So you can do the upload by clicking on the upload, if there's an upload thing. No, I spelled it wrong. And you can go from my device. What I do is, on my Mac, I just drag.
No. How do you open it? How do you make it downloadable? Like you said that
It's-
people can download the stuff, right?
Whatever you
Do
put.
change a setting?
No.
Oh.
Whatever you put into any images, yeah.
Okay.
Even this QR code, if you want to download it, you can download this. I think one real cool thing, I'm just jumping in. If you have an image and you want to actually save it, you can copy as image and put it somewhere else. So, if you're using Miro to store like pictures and videos, not videos, but pictures and things like that, you can kind of use it as your own little gallery as well. So copy as image, and then you can download any of the images that are in Miro. Anyway, sorry.
So you also wanted us to share ideas, like how we would use Miro.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to, in my elective class in ELT methodology, English language teaching methodology, I think I will upload some of the documents for future reference for the students. Because when, I upload the documents on Moodle, but when they leave, they have to download everything and not students. Students don't do that, even though
Right.
no matter how much I tell them. So I can prepare, I'm planning to put everything, create a Miro board, put everything there week by week and share it with them, so that they can, that is accessible. I was going to do it on Google Drive, but there is not much space left in my Google Drive. So that, in that sense, I think using Miro for
Mhm.
that would be good. That's one thing, and I want to create an assignment in my grammar class, but I'm not sure about it because it takes time to train the students.
Mhm.
So, but I'm planning something. I don't know. I haven't decided. Maybe I'll get an idea from you today. I can change some of my assignments in the grammar class. Or I can ask them to upload their group presentations on Miro. Do something like that. What else? Using Miro for this and sharing it with the professors at Yaşar, I'm not sure how effective it is as an idea. Because not many people will be accustomed to Miro.
Well, I mean,
So-
even if they don't have an account,
You know,
so if they don't have an account,
they wouldn't be able to.
no, that you can fly around. Yeah, you just wouldn't be able to create anything. So this is like if I had my incognito at the moment. But yeah, they could just look at it.
So even if they don't have an account, they can still go to that link and see the documents.
Mm-hmm.
Download?
Download's not allowed.
Okay, so you have to.
Huh, interesting. Yeah. But if you're sharing information, if you're making a flyer, if you're, trying to give information and things to people. I mean, I think signing up for an account isn't that difficult, but
And Gülnur Hoca is already using Miro in her classes. I can actually share, maybe like after we are done,
yeah.
share something like how she is using. She's asking her students to upload the projects on Miro, and she's also using it to compare grades. She shared it with me because we included it in the report. She joined. There was another Miro workshop before you, Daniela, from the graphic design department.
Mhm.
We had given it in 2022. I don't know if you remember. Were you there as well?
Yes.
Hocam? Yeah. So she started using Miro after that. She's using for grading purposes to see, compare projects and see like. I don't know. I wish she was here. She could tell us more about it. But to see, everything on one document, she said she's using Miro for grading.
Okay.
And I have the link to her Miro board, so maybe we can look at it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you. Next. Go in order?
In
Oh.
order, I think.
Yeah, I think we go in order. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Sure.
No. I meant the ordering on Miro.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Oktay?
I wrote here.
Okay. You're in my Miro board. Okay. I didn't know that. That's amazing. Wait, week 3?
Victory, yeah.
Oh my gosh. She hijacked my board. That's wonderful. This is it?
This is example for you.
Okay.
I created a workflow for my thesis work. I choose a template from here,
Let me.
and I changed with some icons, and I put here my actual roadmap, literature review and content finalization first, and after creating the research model, and after obtaining scales and ethical permissions, and after finally the research part, I will plan to make, and after survey application, and after creating the other qualitative interview form. This is my workflow, and there is more here. And what did I learn about using Miro?
Nice.
I learned the basic features on the Miro tool, and after how to visualize content or information, and how to work in a group on the Miro tool, and to present the content differently when preparing an assignment or a presentation, and also how will I use it in the future. I can use the Miro to create a collaborative environment in group work in my class, maybe, I don't know, next time, and to offer creativity in my presentations and projects, my thesis maybe, and also to organize information in scientific research writing, organize some sources maybe on my browser, and to organize my bookmarks in the Chrome or in the Firefox, maybe on the Firefox.
Yeah.
And what do I want to explore more about Miro? I want to explore its integration with different tools. I am curious about that, different tools integrations. I will explore. Explore them, and different templates. For example, I saw here some story map features. Yeah.
Storyboards.
I will explore them. And Kanban, I don't know what is it. I saw it.
Kanban is
Kanban,
like,
yeah.
it's a project management. It's a way to lay out
Yeah.
moving through a project, what gets left behind, what you move forward with. Yeah, I think they use it in Agile. And
And also mind map and to-do list features to because there are lots of things about that.
Anything else? What about all these other
Okay.
wonderful things? What was this template? Oh, the stops. No, it's not. Would you? Let me ask you a question. Would you actually use this image in your research?
Yeah,
Would you take that and
yeah, in my concept map maybe,
yeah,
and in my papers,
yeah?
I can use them.
Because I mean, yeah, I don't use Illustrator. I'm not a designer, but sometimes I feel that this is enough of a nice graphics that Miro can make with the fonts and everything that I can actually just copy and paste that or take a screenshot and actually use it in my materials.
She is very proficient in using Canva.
Oh my God,
Would
that's
you
why-
prefer to use Canva or Miro? Miro seems that it gives more flexibility.
Yes,
Right.
because I can reach the all workflow templates from here.
Mm-hmm.
On Canva, I click on more.
To create.
Yeah. That's why I can use it.
Cool.
But Canva is also useful for me, and I like it also.
Yeah, I mean, I think for like creating, outputting like a PDF, like you still need something like Canva.
What kind of templates do we have for timeline, for instance? Can you, like, when you write timeline?
A few project timelines, year line timelines, lots of timelines. Agile, it's project management. There's this Mountain of Tomorrow project. Gantt charts, if you've ever done project management stuff. Oh, cool. All right.
Also, I saw
Yeah.
here voting, something here, no.
Sorry. Which one?
Here,
Voting.
yeah, voting.
Yeah. So if you open up a vote, you can have an area, okay? But you have to set this up. So either use sticky notes or something like that. Write down the choices in each of those, and they choose the object. So that object that you made, let's say, tomorrow versus the day after tomorrow for, I don't know, the picnic or something like that. They would choose any of these items, and you can choose which one it is. I haven't actually used this before in a class, but it could be fun. I mean, especially if you're doing some kind of competition, student design work, choose the winner or something.
Like a gamification, maybe.
Or something, yeah. Or even just like who goes next, having all the students look through PowerPoints and judge which one is the best one that they like or something. Because you can have these materials. Because I think it works with
Your
cards.
might be interested in this because they are already, every students are uploading the documents, their final projects,
Uh-huh.
and maybe they can also pick the best one or something.
Yeah, lots of things.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you very much. Are we going down the list? Oh wait, no, we're going that list. Okay.
Well, did you know that Dilek and Buğra, we are from the same hometown?
You're all from Ula, Uchak.
We're all from
Is oh, you got the dinosaur.
Just a little background info before I start. In prep class, we do as part of our appraisal process, we do lesson observations, and we have 3 modules. In this module, I am observing instructors who started new at Yaşar University, and it will be their first formal observation cycle. So I wanted to make the process a little bit easier for them. And when we were first met, I think I was too excited, and I prepared this whole and have already shared with the instructors. That's why I couldn't do many things on my Miro board, but I added another frame and hidden it. So these are the steps. I have already shared this part with the
Oh, oops.
instructors with an email, and they don't have an account, but it works for them too.
Oh, good.
And I also downloaded it as PDF form, and I shared the PDF too, so they can click on the links easily.
Oh, the
to see
PDF
the process. Yeah.
has the links.
Mhm.
Oh, nice. I had
So
no
this
idea.
was my work at the end of the first week actually.
Oh, great.
And I didn't want to confuse people very much. That's why I added other things as in a hidden frame,
Uh-huh.
to be honest. But these are the templates they need to use, some guidelines, sample lesson plans, everything. They can just click on
Oh,
and
nice.
go there. But you may not know Bob because you need an account. But instructors
Oh.
can do because they have a Yaşar account already.
Okay. So they would go into this website,
Mhm.
sign in. Okay. But they have this. Okay.
Yes, they do.
Oh, great.
And sample schedules and everything, all the processes here. What are the important things they need to remember before an observation date?
Nice.
All kind of information.
So this is your flow chart, huh?
Yes. So it's basically going like planning, teaching, and reflecting on it.
Okay. The observer will be typing everything down. That sounds scary.
It is a little bit, to be honest.
Okay.
I type everything down during the lesson,
Okay.
and then when we meet for the post-observation meeting, we check my notes. What did the teacher say? What did the students say?
Okay.
Those kind of things. And if you go to the hidden board,
You made a frame?
sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it here?
Here.
Oh, there it is. Hiding. Okay.
You must be able to open that up, but if not, I'll try from here.
I can't, sorry.
I will.
You haven't shared it that way with me.
Actually,
Okay. Actually, no. I think
give
it's
a permission that I did.
okay.
So, as an
Ooh.
interactive activity, I prepared something for them to reflect on the process. So there are some sticky notes here. They can just write and reflect on how did it go for them, what they have learned,
Nice.
what can be changed, or anything else they would like to share with me. It's just they will just write on the sticky boards and put them here. And as the final thing, I added an Padlet's link here. So if they find an exercise very good that goes very well in the class, they can share it with others as best practice. But it is empty now.
Nice. And you have all four
Yeah,
skills.
all 4 skills.
Oh, that's wonderful. And so that's something that's going to be built over the course of time and
Hopefully, with the end of the process, maybe at the end of this track, maybe I can do another turn with the instructors. I don't know.
nice.
Yeah, that's it.
And this was successful. The teachers, they didn't have too many questions.
They didn't. I had a meeting with them after sharing this. I
Uh-huh.
emailed this first, and then I held a meeting.
Uh-huh.
There weren't many questions about this part. They had some other questions.
Yeah.
Nothing on
But this eased
Mhm.
that
I
adoption.
hope
Okay. Ask for feedback. I would love to.
With an email?
so. Yes, I shared the link, this link with an email.
Before, like, you had this, how did you?
I write a very long email. Very
Okay.
long one.
and this, I mean, yeah.
It's more visual.
Yeah.
And clearer.
Right. Okay. Wonderful. That's awesome. Thank you. New ideas. I love that. Okay. Who's next? Buddha. You're up.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm gonna use your frames though.
No, this part is just,
Oh,
about me. And
any-
this is the QR code that you can
Oh man, you guys
and come to the board with me if you like.
go to the boards.
Actually, the theme of the board is not thoroughly,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I was planning to, in the past, I was planning to use this to help our students to foster their self-regulated learning strategies because, especially during the pandemic, students start to feel lonelier than ever. So that's why I was planning to do a kind of a research with this on this subject. That's why I collected a couple of sources and I use them to form this board. And self-regulated learning was the highlight of the board. And with that board, I was planning to ask my questions, what is it, and then through that I'm sending them to the definition part.
Oh,
And
nice.
I provided a couple of information there. And
Lead me.
yeah, here we have the processes of self-regulated learning, and after that I added a couple of sources for them to read, and these are PDF, and it's really useful to to be able to read those kind of sources on that board, because you don't have to download it. You can click on the pages and
Right.
go over them. And after that, I also added a couple of more videos explaining, what self-regulation is, and also what are the characteristics of effective learners. And what else?
Just
Yeah.
gonna
And I've got one more video.
get
And
another
then
video.
I was planning to send them, and I was planning here to talk about the cycle of self-regulation, because these are generic stages of self-regulated learning: a forethought phase, self-reflection, and performance phase. After that, I'm planning to send them to the link, not link, but the video,
Mhm.
just here.
Oh,
And
okay.
after watching that,
Nice.
after the students watch that video, I'm going to send them. Actually, I'm going to explain the questionnaire, the self-regulated learning questionnaire, because most of the students, as I told you, are not aware actually of themselves.
Right.
And
The form is here, right?
yeah, here I provided the online self-regulated learning questionnaire, and I have after talking about the items in the questionnaire, I was planning to send them to the form that I prepared before, and here I put a kind of a QR code, and also I provided the link here.
I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Google Form or Microsoft Forms. All right.
Yeah, after completing the form, I was able, I will be able to see the results, and then maybe we can study with the parts that they need to.
And this is for your research that you're doing?
Actually, it was
It was.
my research, but I didn't
Okay.
finish it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Still have time.
yeah.
It's never too late.
Is this something you're gonna share it with students at Hazırlık in general, or with just your own students?
With my own students. Actually, I got a kind of 2 classrooms, and I talked to them before, and I explained them. I prepared weekly assignments with them. Outside the teaching hours, I was planning to work with them to foster those strategies, because if these are these sound really simple, actually, like help seeking or environmental structuring,
Mhm.
or time management. We know all those concepts, but actually, how much do we know? Actually, it's really tricky, and students need to reflect on those strategies. Like I was planning to give them some kind of assignment, for example. How much time did you spend on your arranging your room, for example? Because actually we didn't have enough space, especially during the break. COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nice to talk about those things during that. And after talking about, of course, after raising some awareness, I was planning to talk about some strategies here. And this is kind of interactive, but not that interactive. The only thing that is, dragging those strategies to
Nice.
the scenarios or to the cases.
I mean, the idea is really wonderful.
Yeah.
Anything self-study for self-study.
Yeah.
Should share it. everyone.
prepare something like this for students and
Actually, it could be a huge thing if we can do it like a university-based.
Yeah.
You know, because most of the students actually, you know, not just the prep class students, all the other department students are struggling a lot, you know, creating some time to work on themselves and also work for their, you know, departments. Everybody needs that kind of, I don't know, planning thing and improving yourself academically and personally. You know. Yeah, that was all. Yeah. Thank you.
No, I think this is a wonderful way to like be able to share this flowchart, have students learn about this self-study, you know, and being able to fill out the form. This is wonderful.
wonderful. And
Thank you.
I was just thinking, I've been very busy with the YOCAC report, you know, they keep asking for more information, like since last week, even this Monday, I was here until 4 a.m. Literally in the office. I was trying to dig some from the old workshops, you know, whoever is using whatever, and I was thinking maybe some of these can go into that report. I don't think it is still out yet, they didn't send it, but because we are talking about this Miro training, I will ask Arvin Hoca if she says sure, maybe we can share. We haven't seen your, like Ece Hoca's or Oktay's, but at least these two can go into that report maybe, if it is okay with you.
Thanks, okay.
If it is not too late.
Different school uses.
Because it is very, they mostly want it for the follow-up. Whoever like took a workshop or seminar, and then 1 year later, 6 months later, whoever started using. This is gonna be too recent, but anyways, if she says yes, I will contact you maybe.
Sure.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
So,
Thank you for bringing this stage to me, Raja. My project is based on the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's about habit formation, how to form, how to develop good habits and break the bad ones, let's say. So it's ideal for us and for students as well. It's kind of, rather than a professional development, it's a personal development book. My project is a kind of a listening, speaking, and note-taking lesson plan draft. And you scanned the QuickBook, by the way? Yeah. It starts with some discussion questions. First of all, if they have any habits to change, why not, negative ones and positive ones. As you can guess, this is just like a lead-in or warm-up part of the lesson plan here. Then, in the next stage, they complete this scorecard. They write about their daily routines from morning to the late at night, I don't know. They just write their habits, the things they do regularly, and they decide if this is a good habit and bad habit. The point is to create some awareness about their life. This was the plan, but I couldn't have the online document about here.
Okay.
So I had plan B right below that. Again, the same task. This time they just use sticky notes. They use plus or minus
Oh,
and
nice.
write their bad or good habits here. That was my plan B if the link doesn't work somehow.
Hmm.
Then, after this stage, we get into action more and more. And as I said, this is a kind of listening, speaking, and note-taking lesson. This is the book itself, and it's a long listening and video actually about this book. It's a great summary,
Mm-hmm.
if it works.
Just floating through life, but not actually getting closer to the person that you want to be? It usually happens around New Year's. You imagine all the bad habits you're going to break free from, and all the good habits you will begin. This time it will be different, you say to yourself. This time I am going to do the things that I say I will. Only to end up back where you began shortly after, and no.
It takes like half an hour. It's a long listening, but it's thorough summary of the whole book.
It's a
Somehow
great.
they take notes and then they work in pairs and compare their notes. They steal some information from each other. And if that's not still enough, in the next stage, they'll be seeing a mind map, a giant mind map, which is the actual summary of the whole book. So they compare their notes first, and then they study this mind map, and they add some details from this mind map to their own note-taking sheets. And this way, I hope they will learn some strategies to develop good habits and how to get away from the bad ones with simple steps. And eventually, at the end of the process,
The end. Whew, here it goes.
yeah,
Isn't this
instructions,
I'm more
please.
ashamed of myself?
They will just go back to the beginning and they will check their scorecards and just pick up one good and one bad habit, and then using the 4 laws from this listening or in this mind map, they will just write the laws of behavioral change, and using that strategies or laws of behavioral change, they will just write one behavior, whatever. And as for interaction, the other students will comment on one of the laws and add some feedback or further details about the habits they want to change. So
Nice.
that's, and I hope at the end of the lesson or the session, whatever, everyone will have at least one thing to change in their life or one thing to get away from. And this is, I think, personal development. This is kind of a draft for listening, speaking, and note-taking class, and I think B2 and B2 plus level, it's okay for upper intermediate and advanced level students.
Yeah.
But I am planning to somehow use this draft and turn this into a workshop for teachers as well.
Nice.
In the future, near future. That's it.
And you've taught Cornell notes to your students?
Yeah,
Like,
we use it
okay.
in intermediate and
Okay.
low levels.
I mean, we don't use it, but I've taught it to my students in ELT department, Chukurova University, and students still say they use it to this day.
We
Like,
have specific
yeah.
class listening, speaking, and
Okay.
for that, and for each unit we have
oh, nice.
forms, and we use it.
Nice.
But it's optional, but we use it.
Okay. It's effective. I mean,
Did you use a template, Oktay Hocam? Is this a template or?
this is a
mind
PDF.
map,
Yeah.
this is an image.
Yeah.
This is an image, a ready-made template. I mean,
And this
that's
is from that
mind map.
website, right?
Yes.
It's from the YouTube video guy, right?
Yeah,
He made this mind map.
Well, you created it.
I haven't created the mind map.
No, he downloaded the
I
image.
downloaded this mind map. It's a ready-made one.
It's from Escaping Ordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's related to the video itself.
Right.
I mean, when you watch the video, you will see that you have lots of images and mind maps and some bar charts, etc. It looks like a cartoon, but it's a great summary of the whole book.
Right.
When you read it, did you change anything? You read
In
it,
my life?
Yeah.
It's my New Year resolution. I started like 2 days ago, yes.
Nice. Tell us what you changed, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's move on to Edge. All right. Last but not least, there's a. Hello.
This is my little project about sustainable development goals. Actually, I don't have a lesson about this, but last year I joined a treasure hunt about sustainable development goals in Kültür Park. It was enjoyable, so I want to inform you about this subject. So, first of all, as an icebreaker, I used Mentimeter, but you can do it if you would like to.
I'm gonna just open this. Sorry, that's over there.
This is not related, actually.
Problem with mine.
I just asked his joysticks is a part of what?
Supply chain.
Supply chain management or not. Because I'm teaching logistics in vocational school, so I added this.
Just as part of the supply chain. Yeah, I don't know. Let's wait for the next slide. I don't know. Is there a next slide? I can't do that, can I? I don't know your account. Yes. All right.
Some people says that logistics is a part of supply chain, and others says that supply chain is a part of logistics. So that there's a question about that.
Is it like a chicken egg?
Chicken and
Yes.
question.
They are complementary things. So
What is the chicken egg question? Supply chain, which chains of
logistics is a part of supply chain management, or supply chain management is a part of logistics.
Okay.
Actually, I think that logistics is a part of supply chain management.
Hmm.
And I added some links about sustainable development goals here. If you would like to have more information, you can click on them. And also, can you just go present mode?
Yeah. Oh, yes, sure. Of course. Boom. Okay.
These,
Oh, sorry. Did I?
These sustainable development goals are adopted in 2015 as a universal call to action to achieve peace and prosperity for all by 2030. Millennium Development Goals were about lifting developing countries out of poverty. So if you pass this, also we have this one.
There we
I
go.
couldn't make them. I couldn't make their.
Oh, to make them clickable?
Can you use this with Miro? Like, would it work?
It would
Can
do
you-
the left, the right thing, yeah. From
Let's try
present mode.
for the presentation. That way we can be free. We
Sorry.
can get to see whether it works or not.
These are 17 sustainable development goals.
Oh, no.
Beginning with no poverty, zero hunger, good health, quality education, and etc.
No,
Okay, it doesn't work, I guess.
no, because it would just do that. Oh, well.
It doesn't work, right? We tried.
And I used to attend Daniela's class before that, last year. So I tried to use Miro in my classes, but I couldn't achieve this goal because I have about 70 or 80 students in my classes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very hard to join them in such a project. But I used it for my reviews or to prepare articles. So if you would like to see some,
Yeah.
I'll show them.
Let's get you plugged in. Oh, nice. Examples.
Here's an example of my research. It is good to use to create some boards and put some links about them because söyleyemem şimdi ama bu şekilde böyle paylaşmasını kullanması kolay oldu. It's easy to share and share with my colleagues.
Okay. This is with your colleagues. Nice.
The classes in the vocational school are in Turkish. Wow.
Okay.
This is
No,
why
she
I,
is-
I don't talk.
She is normally teaching in Turkish.
Great. Good practice.
So,
Oh, wonderful. So you share that mainly with other faculty in the
yes.
department.
And also, this is from a meeting.
Oh, the meeting notes.
Yes.
Wow.
And those are from the
Yeah,
power.
it was in Miro. effectively.
Yes, I'm using. And, 2 years I used for meetings.
Oh, good.
And is there another example? That's all I think. Last week I prepared templates for a workshop in Miro also, but I just printed out to use it.
Oh, cool. Oh, so you designed everything you printed?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
I printed. That's all.
Nice. Design work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right.
Ece hocam, we couldn't use the presentation as a proof. You were actually thinking about the classrooms, I guess, right?
Sorry?
When I contacted you, you said you don't have any proofs,
Yes.
but these can be used as well.
Okay.
So maybe I can add.
All right.
Çağrı hocam, you are like a hunter today.
Yes. Because there are many people, you know, like who she was, and we can. Her name is on the sign up list, and it is for sure she joined it. You know, it isn't.
Well, any questions about anything? Anybody? Questions for anybody? Questions for me?
For now, no, I guess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was great to see that you did such a detailed work, and you know everybody has a different idea, sharing resources on things.
For me now.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I especially, I think the visual nature of Miro lets it kind of do the flow charts, you know, being able to give instructions and having people be able to visualize what they need to do. I think a long email doesn't serve that purpose and might be very intimidating to new teachers especially, so, yeah. And I've learned a lot more every time I do these. I get a little bit more knowledge about this. I get a little faster. You know, somebody gives me a tip that I've never used before, so it's wonderful. It's something I want to continue to like use in my professional and personal life. And yeah,
I didn't know, for instance, because I think I'm a sequential learner, so I always hesitated using Miro for that purpose, like Prezi, you know how things move in Prezi, and when you bring it to the presentation mode, it is actually like frame by frame. It is pretty sequential as well.
yeah.
So I didn't know that. That's something that I think I can use it for presentations too.
Yeah. I mean, but what I like about that Prezi thing is that it zooms in even to a place closer, you know. And if you've used Prezi, you can also go out of the map, right? It lets you, like I had a friend that made a CV using Prezi, and so she had most of the information, but you could leave the frame a little bit and there was more details. That's something I'm working on. I'm trying to make a map of the world, and that's my CV. I'm going to make a digital CV. But I haven't started, but let me just share this
And
real quick.
arrows also would work, you know, do this first, read that one first. So I might use arrows.
I haven't finished this at all, but there's a map, and yeah, I was gonna put like my CV, different places, the places I learned. You know, the frames would move you. If I was gonna give this, it would be on a business card, and so it would go to like, Africa, to Ethiopia, English language program in Turkey, and I would put videos. I wanted to make the map huge so that I could just hide videos here and there. It would be my teaching practice, my teacher training things. You know, you could fly to Japan. It would have a year. It would have photos from when I was teaching in Japan, links to different things, to the JET program itself. And I was thinking about, making a digital CV that would just be a QR code I would, give to people and say, hey, hire me, see where I've been all over the world, and all of the things that I've done. And so, I was thinking about how I could use Miro as a way, to kind of, career and boost my career as well. So I think there's a lot of different things you can do. And having a big board, and using frames so that there is a sequential nature to it, but allowing your guests to kind of zoom in, zoom out, see different details. I think that's kind of the multimodal part of it. I think that really lets this program shine. But yeah.
And Yaşar University. So there's just a point.
Okay. I have to get a bigger map, I gotta, because I put it over here by Adana, sorry. But yeah, so thank you, and let's go have a drink and dinner, and if you guys have. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh my gosh, I love these. Love these.
We hid it over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank
That
All right, and everybody, let's take a photo.
You're gonna get sick of this, but
Yeah.
Yaşar stuff.
No, sure.
Did you have this one too?
Yeah.
But these are always handy. And that's new. That's actually the New Year, the calendar for the New Year,
Oh, nice.
and a little notebook. So I hope you can use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Nice to meet you.
All right, let's get in front of the board.
Size görme izin verdim.
Dijital yaptık size.
We can have the world map in the background.
Yeah.
Not just Turkey, that's your.
On my program. Okay. All right, let's get it in. Alright, it's gonna take 3 photos. I'm gonna stand right over there.
You can come here.
Should I zoom it out? Should I zoom
Yeah,
out the map?
I think much better.
Okay. Hold on.
This is like an for English language.
Yeah. Here we go. Exactly. Thank you.
Pay you.
They do pay me. Yeah.
This is
That's
just
the
a
best part about
sponsorship,
this,
actually.
I'm gonna put it.
Here.
Hold on, I gotta put it.
So you can have another one with that then.
No. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just hold on. I'll just make it huge. There we go. Is that in the right place?
Yeah.
Look at that design work. Oh, thank you, Miro.
Bigger than our heads. Visible enough.
Hard to see. Uh-oh. Oh. I just did 1,000 photos. Okay. Gonna take 3 photos. 10 seconds. First one. Second one. All right. Let's do another one. Okay. So the first one you're gonna just smile. Okay. Normal. The second one you're gonna be serious. Let's just stand straight.
Okay.
Don't smile. And the third
Okay.
one, hands up.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna easy peasy. All right. So smile. Serious. And then party. There you go.
I wonder how we are in
So I've been doing this for like 10 years with this, and the real cool thing. is that we just kind of look regular people. This is what I like about it. All right. Let's.
Ah, we have a raffle too.
Yeah.
First,
The first step is here and the second.
okay.
Oh.
What? We can start.
Yeah,
No,
we can start.
he is gonna
Yeah.
do the okay.
First one.
Not now. First, let's. Tamam, sen nasıl planladın?
Ee,